Hey guys, I'm Adrienne and welcome to my channel, The Minimal Approach. So today on this beautiful sunny day, we'll be doing a vintage pattern. So it's a McCall's pattern and it's one of the series that I got from my boyfriend's grandma. I did a few of those patterns, maybe you saw that or not, but anyway, so today is one of them. And it's a dress that has like a blouse for the bodice and a kind of like an A-line skirt. I never did a skirt, so that was my first time, and I have to say it was a great pleasure. And it didn't turn out exactly like it is in the pattern. I did some alteration that are very interesting, I found. So if you want to see and learn more about how I did this, stay tuned. Okay, so let's get started. For the bodice, we have 4 pieces. We have 2 backs and 2 fronts. First off, we assemble the back pieces together, so right side facing. And then we assemble 1 front with 1 back at the side seams. Then we assemble the shoulders of the front and the back pieces. So here you can see I used the serger to do those side seams. I love the finishing. Although I did take a resolution of not using a serger anymore and really practice my flat felt seams and maybe some French seam. I never tried that, but I definitely want to. I really need to step up my sewing game and just do some better finishing. I have few garments that I did that the finishing is not so good now. I'll actually do a video about this, how to do good finishing. And I was inspired by Love to Sew, the blog of Ellen and Carolyn from Ellen's Closet and Blackbird Fabric. Their podcast is so inspiring. I really strongly encourage you to listen to it. But let's get back to our sewing. So for the collar, you need to apply interfacing. I always use knit interfacing. It just works better for me. Then you place both collar pieces together and then you pin them to the collar of the blouse you just did. I'm really proud of this collar because it's really neat and it looks very good. The finishing is good on it too. And then you need to line the sides, so you can see right here I have pinned the lining on the blouse. There was one pattern piece missing in this vintage pattern, so I kind of had to do a freestyle, and yeah, it was fine. I just did a similar shape to the side of the front blouse and pinned this to the inside. Now right side together, you pin them, and after that you sew on the inside for the collar. I also did a bit of a freestyle for this sleeve because the sleeves that were included in the pattern were super long and I didn't have enough fabric, so I shortened the sleeve and I kind of created my own sleeves. So here I kind of measure where the quarters of the sleeve were, and then I just did pleats from there because I didn't want the whole sleeve to be pleated but just the top part of it, and I'm pretty happy with the result. So here you can see me, I'm doing 2 lines of stitches that are super long, and I didn't do any backup stitch because of course I wanted to do some pleats. So that's a tip I got from a YouTube comment on my videos, and since I'm applying this, doing pleated sleeves are such a charm. So thank you. And then you literally just pin right side together the sleeve with the blouse, and it was very easy to sew this seam. So here you can see me working with the super long skirt pieces. I had two front pieces and two back pieces. So here you can see me assembling the front pieces together. So that's like the center front seam. Here I have the pocket pieces. So you literally just, there's 4 of them. So you just pin one pocket piece to each sides, and then you sew the pockets together, and there you go, you have a beautiful pocket that's kind of hidden. And then here I'm pinning the back piece of the skirt together. Here I'm pinning the back, kind of like back pocket piece. And then just right side together, you pin the front and the back of the skirt, and there you go, you're all set, you have a skirt. So I don't actually have a video of me wearing the dress, but I'll put in the pictures, and it was just too much flowers for me. I don't know, it was just not me. And the A-line skirt is kind of big and it's a lot, so I thought the outfit together was a bit overwhelming for me. So I thought I would get much more use like of the garment if I just split it, because I love the skirt and I love the blouse separately. It's just together was too much. So what I did is that I just split it. One funny thing, there was a belt insert like in the pattern, and I didn't do a belt with it. I actually just like elongate the bodice, because the bodice was super short, so it would have been a really cropped blouse. And since I'm like working in an office now, I need more like office clothes, obviously, and I thought like this blouse would be perfect. It's just the only thing, like I wouldn't wear like a crop blouse at work. So I used the belt and just like plugged it at the end of the blouse, and then I did kind of like the waistband of pants. Just like pull it inside out, and anyway, you'll see like in the video that I'll insert what I did exactly, but I thought it was pretty easy. And then I just inserted like an elastic because it was kind of like big, since it was supposed to be attached to the skirt with an elastic. So I added an elastic there, and then I just really did like a little waistband. So this is what it looks like right now. I put like pictures of me wearing it, but yeah, basically, so I added like few little attachments here, and I did some buttons and buttonholes on the other side. So it looks pretty good, and I'm very pleased with this. I can see I will wear like this much more than the original dress. And as for the skirt, well, I only did like an elastic band. It's still a little big for me, but I don't really mind. Like, I mean, I can just go and eat like a big meal and I won't feel bad at all. And I love those pockets, and I wore it yesterday night for dinner with friends, and I have to say I felt pretty good in it. So I think this is the goal of like sewing your own clothes, is that you can have an original plan, and then when you try it on, and you can really make it yours. You can really create a piece of garment that make you feel yourself, and that you feel comfortable and you feel pretty in it. So I'm really happy of this process, and the more like I sew, the more I get comfortable sewing, and I know like that I can do something outside the box, and it's a very like a creative outlet for me, like sewing, I mean. So I'm really pleased with this, and I really love sewing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed just like my process of like starting from a dress and just alterating to something else. And if you like the channel so far, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel to see more content. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next sewing video.